A Jewish boy begins to put on tefillin 2 months before his 13th birthday. The 13th birthday is when the obligation technically begins. That's referred to as a bar mitzvah, the age of majority, the age when we first become obligated to fulfill the commandments. And as that date approaches, one begins already to start preparing for it and ensuring that they know how to put it on, how to get it done right, by 2 months of education, 2 months of practice leading up to the bar mitzvah day itself. Okay, and now 4 more.
So cute.
And like this, you barely have. The daily commandment of putting on tefillin is a way of connecting us to Hashem, to God. There are 4 times in the Torah that the Torah uses the line, tie them as a sign upon your hand and as a reminder between your eyes. This is the basic Jewish commandment to engage on a daily basis in this physical act of reminder that we're connected to God, that we're connected to something higher than ourselves. And specifically what that is a box that goes on the hand next to the heart, another box that goes on the head near the brain, and inside is written by hand, by a scribe. It is contained those 4 sections in the Torah that contain that verse. Tie them as a sign upon your hand and as a reminder between your eyes. This is the scroll, V'hayaki Yaviacha, the one of the 4 sections of the tefillin that contain the words at the end over there, Ukshartam la'ot al yadecha, tie them as a sign upon your hands, ulizikaron bein einecha, and as a reminder between your eyes, v'hayelcha la'ot al yadecha. Getting ready for bar mitzvah, for that age of majority, is probably one of the most exciting moments in a young man's life. I personally remember the first day putting on tefillin. It was with just such excitement and joy of getting now to feel like you're a big boy, right? You've joined your father, your older friends, your older siblings if you have them, grandparents. Now you're a member. You're an adult. You've grown up because now you're physically expressing how you're part and parcel of that tradition that's been going on for thousands of years. There's no question that when you physically put the straps of the tefillin on, it gives you a sense of physically being mindful, being in the moment. And the involvement of the different senses, the physical box of the tefillin upon your arm, the physical weight of the tefillin upon your head, give that sense of belonging and of engagement on a whole different level than you have it without. So that first time you put on tefillin, you actually feel engaged in prayer, feel engaged in talking to God, in a relationship with God, in a way that I think without that you don't necessarily feel. Putting on tefillin is an opportunity to connect to the same daily activity that your parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents, all the way back to Moses at Sinai, for 3,300 plus years, did every single day, barring Shabbat and Jewish holidays. That act of wrapping the tefillin is an opportunity to connect to that history, but also to connect to the spiritual meaning contained within it. So why would somebody hesitate to take the opportunity to jump into that kind of connection, that kind of value, that kind of meaning that dates back so deeply into our history and into our heritage, into our souls?
Und das so sein, ihr Panne, was so mehr sein, viel mehr zu sein, und das ist durch die Abschaffung von Terrorwitzes.